It's amazing.
And the Lakers going through their pregame routines. It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Presented by State Farm, let's take a look now at the Boston Celtics opening lineup. We've got Williams, and it's the T in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Lakers, Bryant is out there with Fisher. And it's Fox, then it's O'Neal, and it's Walker in at the power forward position. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Here's Walker, and the shot is good.
You know, Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
You know, when the Celtics were at their best during this recent era, they were probably the best defensive club in the entire NBA. But the team has changed. They've gotten smaller. They may be a little better offensively, but they're not really the defensive force they were a few years ago. Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
Takes it right up, and O'Neal gets it to go.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Here's Walker. Well, you look at the stats, and the Celtics were still great as far as opposing field goal percentage goes. And you know, Steve, you were just talking about defense, but as Steve was just saying, Clark, they looked different to me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, a lot of it is that they had just such solid physical and mental fiber, and they just seemed to lose a bit of that edge. Still a very good defensive team, but hard to call them the best anymore.
Yeah, their mental fabric remained intact.
Yes, it did.
And that one's good.
And his skills go well beyond just his scoring ability. They really can run their entire offense through him.
Pass to Williams. He dishes it to Pierce. Front past the arc. Walker with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Stolen by Pierce. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He said it's certainly a test for them, defending one of the league's most dangerous offenses. He told me it's not a matter of shutting them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, communicate, and try to take away the easy stuff, we'll give ourselves a chance. Kevin, we'll see how they look out there.
All right, Doris, Steve and Clark, what's your take on Coach's strategy here?
Well, I think he's got the primary focus right where it should be, on aggressive defense, getting stops, and trying to seize control of this game at that end of the floor.
Well, another way to say it, guys, is fighting fire with fire. High-powered offense against high-powered, intense defense.
They now take the lead. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
Well, he wasn't going to miss that. I mean, they were way too late to get to him out there.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Boston making some changes. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Boston, no good that time either.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Here's Ori. Offensive rebound. Here's Medvedenko. That's good.
Well, you're not going to get a more high-quality look than that. Terrific offensive rebound there.
Celtics trailed by 5. Now here's Williams. Shot to stop the run. Shaw with the rebound. Brown. He flies to the bucket and lays it in. Brown's got his first points of the night.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
And on his first quarter of play, we've seen plenty of offense so far. Lakers.
The Celtics.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
They've got O'Neal. Bryant is out there with Fisher. Then there's Ori, and it's George in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Gets it to go. Celtics trailed by 3. Dell, he's covered by Fisher. Bryant with the rebound. Takes it from 10. No luck.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Down low. Celtics passing it around. Baker. The shot no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Outside Bryant. Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Not stop. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, a pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
And that one's good by Pierce. Pierce has got 7.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. Doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
And also, Steve, he's got such an accurate shot that he doesn't even need to be open to knock him down. He can knock down shots against hard, tough defense. All he needs is time to get it off.
Boy, he's been so dependable here this game, really playing well offensively.
1:19 left here in the second. Puts up the baby hook. And Batie gets it to go. Batie's got his first basket.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Now it's sent it to Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, Dominic McGuire is a journeyman combo forward. He can really guard 4 positions, and as he continues to work on his shooting, it's been his aggressive defense that's been his meal ticket to this league. Asked about his defensive mindset, McGuire said, "I feel like less of a man if somebody scores on me. That's just the way I feel." Guys, you have to love a defender that takes getting stops personally.
He really is all effort. Thanks, Doris.
Boy, the defense just backing off, begging him to take that shot.
Here's Bremer. Outside Walker. Outside Pierce. Shoots a 3, and that one's good. Pierce has got 10 points in the game.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Here's Fox. And the Lakers with another miss. The Celtics have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Batie kicks to Walker. They get a hand on it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Medvedenko. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a gut punch right there, Clark. Cough up the ball at one end and get beaten on the break at the other.
Yeah, that really hurts. That's painful.
From downtown. Offensive rebound. Batie. The second chance bucket is good. Batie's got 4 points now in the quarter. Tie game in Los Angeles. And it's time now for the Sprint halftime.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to the halftime show. Glad you're with us. I'm Damon Bruce. The Lakers are going all out to stay in it. They're an up-tempo team, and the ponies are running. The advantage in fast break points is obvious. No surprise here. Looking at Boston, they're definitely making plays as well. Their work on the offensive boards, a big factor. Great effort out there. That will be all for us. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Here's Fisher. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Well, we've got him over upset the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade All Fueled Up for the second half. On the court for the Celtics.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
And that's taking it strong right there.
Yeah, finishing in style.
You can feel a sense of anticipation when he heads for the hoop because that's what he can do.
And that was Sprite bringing you the close-up on that big-time play. Here's Bremer. drills the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
He may not be their top three-point option, guys, but you still got to cover him. I mean, you got to defend him in some form or fashion. This game very well could come down to a few possessions, and if that's the case, rebounding could play large.
Yeah, in a close game like this one, securing the ball is so vital. Well, they've really picked up the intensity here since halftime.
I think they got the pep talk in both teams now, really going after each other.
Yeah, he's struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow.
Good on the shot. And it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
The Lakers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Staples Center was just an unwelcoming venue all around last season, and the Lakers did their part by defending the home court not only with pride, but passion too. I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Lakers always tough, as you mentioned, Clark, here at home. And last year, no different. Ended up 26-7 here inside the Staples Center. Was a big part, Steve, of why they were able to win the Pacific Division.
Well, any team that is a serious championship contender, Kevin, is going to control its home floor. And the Lakers, despite the fact that they lost in the conference semifinals, they were a contender, and they controlled their home floor pretty much all season long.
Had the space there, but it's offline.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Guys, the Celtics have been one of the top teams in the East, but there is a line of thinking saying they're too old to still contend for a title. Be careful writing them off, though. Last season, they became the first team in 28 years to make the conference finals after sitting with a record under 500 at the All-Star break. Kevin, this team knows how to bounce back.
Such a terrific turnaround. Thanks, Doris. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. The Celtics working the ball around now.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing. Now, the offensive efficiency has been really important. I think that's been the difference.
Well, you know, I think it's pretty simplistic, but it does oftentimes come down to this, making shots. And that's what they've done.
Here's Bryant. Hits it from three-point range. Bryant's got 7 now in this quarter.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Outside, Pierce. Releases. And it's Fox with the rebound. It's tipped. Here's Bryant. He just barely beat the buzzer.
Unflappable. Wasn't rattled at all. I mean, he's the kind of guy you want taking those shots.
Yep, I agree with that. Pressure mounting, the crowd counting it down, and bang, he drains it.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. While we're still getting underway here in the fourth, let's go down to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Uncontainable Game Report. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Celtics put together, they get the Uncontainable Game Award. They came out of halftime completely rededicated to the defensive end, and that allowed them to gain this advantage. Definitely a game changer as they head to the fourth.
Okay, Doris, thanks. That scoring run, guys, was pretty key in this game so far, don't you think?
Yeah, very much so, Kevin. I mean, that was like a runaway train there for a while. No stopping them. That really blew the game open.
Well, you bet it did. I mean, when you've got one team in such terrific offensive rhythm and the other guys on their back feet, tentative, hesitant, it almost always leads to runs like that.
They've got O'Neal, and it's George in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Here's Bryant, sinks the three-pointer. Bryant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Shot's good by Williams.
Kevin, nice high percentage look right there.
Lakers trail by 10. Here is Bryant. Shoots off the step back. Here's O'Neal. Rises up and throws it down.
Boy, that kind of hustle you just love to see.
And it gets his teammates fired up.
Yeah, especially with the powerful slam to finish things off.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Man, an even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I know you know about how the basket can seem like it's 10 feet wide when you're in the zone. That's where they are right now.
3-on-3. Here's Delk. The Lakers with the rebound. O'Neal's got his third rebound tonight. Outside Bryant. Bangs home the trifecta. Bryant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yeah, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
Williams with the ball. George picks him up. Here's Delk. Rebounded by the Lakers.
It's been a struggle for him offensively tonight, and they'd love to have his production out there. Well, he's just a spectacular dunker, Kevin. The fans love it when he's out on the floor and he's got some room and some momentum going to the hoop. They know exactly what's coming.
And the other most noticeable thing about him to me is his passing. I mean, he makes things so easy for his teammates. All they have to do is get to the right spot on the floor, and he'll get it to him.
No free throws good from Bryant.
And this lead suddenly not looking quite so comfortable after those 2 free throws. Well done.
That one goes. Count it. Pierce has got 20.
You know, when he plays well, generally the team does too, and it's exactly what we're seeing here today.
There's the 3. Second chance shot, and George finishes inside.
You know, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up, most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Can't put it in off the baseline drop step. Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Bryant. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Came through there with a key basket.
Yeah, that was huge. Stepping up when it matters most.
Pierce against Bryant. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Going both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. It's a 2-possession game now.
The tray, money, and that shot brings them to within just 1.
What a fantastic performance from long range.
Well, that's been his territory all game, Steve.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely deadly from the line. Now they have no choice but to look for the 3 here.
To tie it up, connects! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do when a team gets this hot from 3-point land.
All you can really do is hope that they cool off. I mean, the way it's going for them in the second half here, I don't see any sign of that happening.
There's a good screen. Jumper off the screen. It's off.
Well, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these 2 teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the Lakers. Fisher is out there with Bryant. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Fox. And it's Horry in at the 4 spot.
Great action. Back-to-back 3-pointers at either end.
Sort of an anything you can do, I can do better situation going on right here, guys.
Here's Bryant. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Inside, Pierce, and he throws it down with one hand.
Tell you what, it has been all offense all game long.
You know what? This is really fun to watch, guys. I mean, as a coach, though, this is when you want to just harness this energy and bottle it up and ride it all the way.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
9 straight points for them off of wide open looks from deep. Something has to change for this deep.
Yeah, they're just giving up too many easy shots out there. They've got to close out harder, get a hand up, make him put it on the floor.
Pierce, guarded by Fox. The shot by Pierce will not go. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Bryant. Here's Horry. It's in!
My goodness! That one got him going.
Did it ever? They're on cloud 9.
What an atmosphere in here. This is incredible.
Plenty of space. Count it! And a big play there to mute the crowd.
Yeah, that one kind of took all of the life out of him there, Kevin.
Kind of quieted the voices in here, didn't it?
Here's Bryant. Knocks down the trifecta. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. The shot by Pierce will not go. And now we've got the intentional foul. The Lakers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Another shot. That is good. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Uses the drop step. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
My goodness, he's knocking down everything he looks at.
And that's an intentional foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, solid. Those are important free throws, guys. Give them a little cushion for that lead.
On the inbound.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
That's good from Pierce. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Bryant. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. And Boston has possession.
Time running low here. They need a hoop.
Yeah, score quickly and then foul him right away.
And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting for Los Angeles. At the line for 2.
First free throw missing for him. So he comes up empty, missing both. Now Walker. 3-pointer. With the second effort. And so the Lakers take the win. Clark, what a game.
Yeah, they kept their cool, stayed with the game plan, and that's why they came out on top.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.